While Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton threatening to sue the Trump administration unless it ends the federal program known as DACA. This offers protection from deportation of illegal immigrants brought in as U.S. children. This is the so-called Dreamers Act. Joining us now is the man behind that letter, Attorney General Ken Paxton, Attorney General for the state of Texas. I was surprised to hear this, General Paxton, because you're usually allied with the president. You would actually sue him if you don't get your way?
Well, so we've actually sued the federal government 5 times since Trump came into office, but all of those are leftover issues from the Obama administration, as is this. This was created by President Obama in 2012, and it's something we think the administration needs to address because we believe it's clearly unconstitutional. We've already won on the DACA issue. It's very similar, and we think it'll go the same way.
Well, the president agrees with you. He called it unconstitutional several times when he was on the campaign trail. So why? I mean, he's had a lot in his hands. It's understandable he can't do everything, but do you think it's an oversight on his part or what?
Well, I think this letter will help. It'll bring to their attention that this is an issue that needs to be addressed. They've got plenty of people to deal with it, and so I'm not worried about it. I truly believe that they will deal with this in the next couple of months. It's not like we gave them a week deadline. We gave them until September 2nd or 5th, and we're hopeful that they'll address this issue and communicate with us. We've had a great relationship with them, working on many, many issues, so I feel certain they'll work with us on this one.
Now, aren't there better avenues for your energy, outlets for your energy, I should say? I mean, you think of the sanctuary city stuff, and rather than hitting the White House on this or the federal government, you still have other fish to fry, right?
Well, there's no doubt about it, but this is a leftover Obama policy that was no different than what we sued on in DACA. And so for us, there's nothing dissimilar about the 27 lawsuits I filed in 27 months. It's about the Constitution. It's about defending separation of powers. We had a president that clearly stepped outside of his realm, his authority. And I believe this administration knows that, and I think they'll address it.
Well, talking about stepping outside of their authority, a lot of states, and this has come out in the past couple of days, a lot of states apparently want to legalize illegal immigrants in their states and actually transform them into U.S. citizens. As many as 1 million illegal immigrants this could happen to. What do you think of that?
A little bit surprising. I don't think they'll be successful. I mean, this is a federal issue. It's up to Congress to make that decision. I think they would be stepping outside of their authority, and if they did that, I think they'd find themselves in a lawsuit with the federal government.
So you don't think it will happen, even if they follow through on their plans?
I don't think it can happen. I mean, if we're following federal law, which the courts are supposed to follow, I don't think there's any way you'll see that happen in individual states.